So I saw a TikTok this morning. Some girl was going viral from it. Apparently she had an interview and they're killing her. Some people are killing her on the internet because she said in the interview that she makes in between 30,000. She used to make in between 30,000 to 70,000 a night in the club. And they said they don't believe her.
Wait, say that again?
Bernice Burgos in the club, when she was working in the club, used to take home between 30,000 to 70,000 a night. And they don't believe her.
So Bernice, listen, shout out to Bernice, right? Because one thing I don't do is pocket watch, and I ain't never been a hater. So she says she used to make between 30, so 30 is the low end. So 30, she used to make between 30,000.
Keep repeat the question.
Because I'm just trying to understand numbers, because it's very important to the conversation we're about to have. So she says she used to make between 30 and 70K a night. 30 is the low end.
Maybe she said a weekend. You know what? I'll give it a benefit of the doubt and say maybe she said a weekend.
30K in a weekend. Okay, that sounds a little more feasible. If it's 3-day weekend, holiday, 4-day weekend, however we doing it.
No, I think she was just meant 2 nights, babe.
So 2 nights? Listen, I ain't, I've seen some shit go down in the strip clubs in New York City. I've seen, a lot of my homies that unfortunately are either no longer with us or, incarcerated. They used to go in the strip clubs and do some asinine things. Like looking back, it's like the type of money that they used to spend in a night.
No, she said 30 a night. I was trying to, yeah.
30K
30 a night on a regular night. On a special occasion such as her birthday, she would earn up to 70,000.
So 30K on a just Tuesday. I'm about to make 30 bands in a night.
I believe her.
You think she made $30,000
back in the 2000s? I believe her. Okay. And this is why, Maul. This is why. Because you have to think about it.
Not 30K a night. She may have made 30K in a night before, but you know what 30K a night means? That means when I go in this club tonight, I'm leaving here with $30,000. The IRS would have been waiting for Bernice outside of Starlets. If she was making 30,000 a night,
I think she.
And if she was, I don't even think she should have said that on a platform. Like she should have kept that to herself.
I think
30K off the books is crazy.
Well, she said she was hustling too. She says she makes sure she'll give you like the bottle. Like if the bottle costs $350, she'll give it to them for $250, and they'll pay her the extra $100. So like she was like hustling.
She got to move for. Baby D, don't play with me. Don't sit here and play
I believe that Bernice.
Don't tell me skimming 100 off the bottle and got you to the 30K. You know how many bottles she would have had to sell 3 million bottles of Starlets to make 30K. Come on, $100 off the bottle? Nah, baby D, we're not gonna try to make.
I don't know if she was making 30,000 on a regular night. I wouldn't be surprised at 20. I wouldn't be surprised at 20.
Not a night.
Not every regular
night. Like if it was one night where it was like, yo, niggas went crazy. Listen, I've been in the strip clubs at nights where I'm telling you, I've seen it. I've seen some crazy shit. So I get it. But just speaking to, move past Bernice, just speaking to making 30K a night, she would still be in there.
But see, this is the conversation I wanted to have. She's not talking about like currently. Remember, club culture kind of died down in New York City.
You know why it died down? Because niggas got killed and niggas went to jail.
And also COVID.
I mean, I think we got the numbers back from that. That wasn't really what we thought it was.
The clubs were shut down, Mom. It doesn't matter what if
New York, yeah, but Bernice, she could go to Houston for 2 months, and
of course, but back. New York City club culture in the 2010s, like right before I first started going to clubs legally, like when I was in clubs when I was 17, 18, 19, when you had these places like Griffin, Pink Elephant, that club culture was crazy enough. But Starlets, Aces, Lust, and Bernice at that time was Bernice. Like it was Bernice that was known for like dating Drake or dating Bernice was Bernice. Niggas was paying. I'm not surprised if Bernice was making 30K a night. Because first of all, they paying her an appearance fee. She got so big at one point, they're paying Bernice to come into work, right? I'm not talking about when Bernice was first coming up. I'm talking about when Bernice became Bernice.
Yeah.
They were paying Bernice to come into work, period. And then niggas were sitting at, if she was bartending, niggas were sitting at her bar. If she was bottle girl and niggas wanted Bernice, they were requesting Bernice. So these you get fucking 5 tables full of ballers and you get $1,000 tip from each fucking table on top of your, on top of what you're skimming and on top of your appearance fee. I'm pretty sure she was making close to 30,000. I don't doubt it. She could be lying, but I think she was making close.
First of all, Starlets is not like, if you know, from what I can remember in Bernice working Starlets, you know, Starlets is like the bar is like a box and then the stage is in between, is in the middle of the box and the bartenders are kind of inside the box around the, you know, and then you got, you know, whichever area the girls are in, the guys will come in, hold down that area of the bar and throw money and things like that. I just don't know if $30K a night is the number we should have landed on. I'm gonna keep going back to that because you're not even talking to the fact when you went to the 70 between 30 and 70K.
She said on a night like her birthday, she could make 70K.
All right, so her birthday is one time a year.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe once a year she made 70K. Listen, man, I ain't pocket watching, definitely not pocket watching no women, but this is obviously information that Bernice gave to us, so we can speak on it. Listen, I know Bernice made a lot of money in the clubs. I know a lot of girls that make a lot of fucking money. A lot of these girls make more money than a lot of these niggas that's out here risking their life and their freedom in the streets, you know, doing what they doing, hustling. And bartending is a hustle. That's the female hustle. We used to say the strippers were like, you know, the female drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? They selling sex or the idea of sex. And then obviously when the culture changed, when the bartenders started looking like Bernice, and then you had, you know, a lot of other girls start bartending, and then now the girls that used to dance that were beautiful, now they don't even dance no more. Now they bartend because they started seeing the money that the girls was making bartending. They're like, oh shit, I don't even have to shake my ass.
Remember when the strippers went on strike?
Yeah, it was a real thing. Because
the New York City strippers went on strike because the like you said,
that's
the
only
way
a New York thing.
Yeah.
Like you go to Atlanta, like the bartenders can't even touch the money in Atlanta if you throw it at them.
Yeah.
They can't pick that shit up.
It was such a culture shock for me when I went to, I want to say G5 in Miami, and I couldn't find the fucking bartenders. I said, where are the bartenders? They was like, the bar was in like some back corner somewhere. I'm like, I'm used to, in New York, the bar is the main attraction and the strippers are in the middle. Like, but what they said was that you got these bottle girls, or I mean these bartenders who are so beautiful and they dress the same as the strippers now. Yeah. They shaking ass. So the men are throwing
dancers.
Yeah, the men are throwing money right on them, and the strippers are getting paid no attention. So they went on strike. That shit was crazy.
It's only a New York thing, and I love what Bernice is doing and exploiting mental health, mental illness. But
that's not fair. Because your brothers in Rock La Familia used to fucking go to the strip clubs and throw all types of money and spend all types of money on bottles. What do you mean?
I could promise you, them niggas have never threw 30,000 in a night on the strip.
I'm not jacking it. You gonna sit up here and tell me that the 3 Rockefeller founders done went to a strip club before, and between the 3 of them, they ain't throw $30,000?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember them ever really being the strip club dudes.
They were regular club. They would go.
They would go to a strip club, but they wasn't like how it is now. That wasn't like a thing to go into strip clubs like in the late 90s, early 2000s and like spend $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 in a night. Like that.
Because y'all would do regular.
Even
clubs.
Bottle service wasn't a thing. It was like VIP. The VIP section was the VIP section. It wasn't bottle service. It was like this area right here, you can't even get in there unless you VIP. The club didn't have like couches and sections everywhere. It was a big ass space. It was the bar, and then it was the VIP area. Now the entire club is tables and bottle service. It wasn't like that before, like especially when they was coming up. Now, don't get it twisted. Like I'm sure Jay at some point definitely, you know, especially at the time running around with JD, probably was in Magic City going crazy. But that was a very rare one-off, one night type. That wasn't a frequent every weekend. Like how Starlets is every Sunday. I think Starlets, I don't know what day it is.
Every Sunday. Like, it used to be.
It wasn't like that. Like that wasn't a thing where every week niggas was like, yo, we going back to the strip. It wasn't really like that. It was more just the club culture. Spend 30,000 maybe on bottles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I could see that happening, but throwing money on that type of money on a stripper or a bartender, No, that's new era shit. Like that's not even. That's like the new wave of dudes that do shit like that. That was never really a thing, and that's still only a New York City thing where we throw money on the bartenders. In Houston, Florida, Atlanta, that they don't do shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
The bartenders wish they was making that type of money in the movies. They do.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I thought about going in the strip club bartending before when I was younger. Probably I'm like 22.
You thought about dancing before?
No, I've never thought about dancing. I am too shy. Funny enough.
Every dancer has had that same shot story.
I'm Snow.
I remember my first night, I couldn't even walk in heels. And then I had to go out and then they called my name and I was on the stage looking stupid and now they premier dancer.
I can't. I'm not. I don't, for multiple reasons. And it's not for me. That type of, there's a lot of a negative attention that comes with that. And I'm too sensitive to be able to handle that type of negative attention.
What negative attention comes with dancing now?
There's a lot of stereotypes that comes to strippers. We don't feel that way, and we're different.
Stereotypes that come with podcasting.
Yeah, I know. I don't like them motherfuckers either.
If you could make $30K in a night dancing, you're not dancing?
No, I can't. It's not, I feel gross. I would feel gross. You know me, bro. I'm so stingy with like I don't like fucking niggas that ain't in love with me. I don't even want to fuck new niggas. I can't imagine
like you're not fucking nobody at the strip club. You just dancing.
I don't even like nobody feeling like I'm accessible to them. I don't like that feeling.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like it. It would give me an icky feeling, and that's no like shade to dancers because I love dancers. I respect dancers, and I want them to be respected. But there is a negative connotation that comes with that, and I feel like you got to be very strong to be able to deal with that. And I'm not. I could not in that way. Mm-hmm. I couldn't do it. I like not being accessible.
So you can't dance. You would never dance.
I would never dance. I've thought about doing like a being drunk with my friends and like going to another city and doing like an amateur night as like a dare. Like me and my friends had talked about that before, but even then I was like I punked out of that. Nah.
But you can't do that no more because now with social media, it's just one person to see you and then record that shit.
Demaris from New Rory and Mall is oh my God.
Bro. And now we got to fire you for insubordination.
You can't fucking fire me for popping my ass in my free time.
If you was on stage as a stripper,
you would not fire me. Y'all would make fun of me. Y'all would not fire me. It would be a whole episode of y'all making fun of me.
I would never fire you for that, but like, I would definitely be like, yo, you good? Like,
what's that fucking?
You just a random weekend. You just went to Arizona and went to to the strip club and danced.
That Terrence Howard meme where he was like, "Do you need some money?" Yeah. If I'm stripping, y'all need to ask me if I need some money.
That's what I'm saying. But I think we should have that conversation before you go to Arizona with the girls and just pop out on.
I don't know if it would be Arizona. Maybe like DC.
DC. Demaris, niggas will see you. I might be in DC and see you dancing in a strip club. DC is right here. You got to go far away from home. You
like, they're not going to accept me in Cali. I'm too thick to strip in Cali.
You can't. No, California, somebody would see you and recognize you. You have to go to an off, like I feel
like I would be good in Florida. In Miami, I might be good.
Demaris, niggas in Miami watch the show.
I'm going to put a wig on. They not gonna, the people
you in think the they not gonna know that she wanted that pink fucking wig? Yo, like, they gonna run their ass Demaris. Nigga, like, what you talking about?
Also, I can't strip down south because they show everything: cervix, fucking hemorrhoids. They show everything in Florida. Yeah, they show. I was in G5 and I was looking at this girl. I could see her IUD. I said, "Damn, bitch, close your legs."
Nah, bust it open.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I was stuck. It was like that in Jamaica.
First time I went to a strip club in Miami, I came back to New York and cursed all them strippers out. I said, y'all not showing enough.
You bitches ain't working hard enough.
Miami got y'all beat. Y'all up here with these fucking bikinis. Well, take that shit off.
You can't. Well, because I think New York is it's technically like a titty bar.
Yeah, they're supposed to wear, and they're supposed to wear pasties on their nipples. They're not even supposed to show their nipples in there.
And I think they do wear pasties. And you always have to have like some type of thong on.
I just can't. See, that's why I stopped going to the strip club because I can't go in there and spend money on a girl that got pasties on. And that's like a girl. I'm like, yo, she sent me a new video and it's like she covering her titties. It's like, yo, how?
Remember like that caller? He said the girl, he asked for titties and she showed, I don't know what he said. There was no nipple in them.
Yeah,
that's
like
what he said.
Like, yeah, so I'm saying it's like, yo, I can't even see a nipple. You wear shirts, see-through shirts to the club now with no pasties on. You gonna be in the strip club with pasties on? This is why we got to vote.